Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Driven Wyld. Today we are talking about an update on our work to build trust on our platform. So Doordash made an announcement a little bit more than a week ago, and what they've said was in reference to the Identity Reverification System. If you don't know much about that, I made a video talking all about that. I will leave that in the description. Feel free to check that out. But after all the time that they've implemented that across the board, they finally talked about it on their announcement website. So with that said, I want to go over everything that's being said in this article, how it actually is for DoorDash drivers and the platform itself and everything in between. But before we do that, BC, thank you so much for sending me this email about this and making this video possible. And if you also want to send me something about an event that is taking place in the gig economy, or you'd like to share a story of your own, my email is drivenwyld@gmail.com. Send me whatever you want. I can't promise that I'll definitely get to it, but it is something that we are starting to bring back. But with all that said, let's get started. We deeply value the trust we've built with every member on the DoorDash community and the wider public. They expect us to know who is using our platform, who's entering their businesses, and who is delivering. And yet again, we have more political nonsense right off the start, typical DoorDash BS on the concept of making it seem like they're looking out for us when in reality they're looking to protect themselves. It's why we've put in a robust multi-layered identity verification and screening process to help ensure Dashers are who they say they are and help prevent bad actors from using our platform. Before someone can dash, they must identify with the current valid government ID via a two-step process and complete a background check, including criminal and motor vehicle history reports. Since 2014, we've completed background checks on more than 24 million people in the United States alone. And then you still have people renting out their accounts in order for them to make a profit. But I guess that's a good reason to have an identity re-verification system because, quite honestly, you should only be using your own account. Identity re-verification. Today, we're further strengthening our process with identity re-verification for drivers in the United States to help ensure that every Dasher on the road is who they say they are and prevent inauthentic accounts from being active on our platform. Dashers are required to re-verify their identity by providing a selfie that matches their government ID. So if the person you are in your ID is not the same person you are right now, it's gonna lead to a problem and you're gonna be deactivated for that. And that's not even just somebody else personally. Let's say you grew out a beard, or let's say you got like a scar or something on your face, or whatever that happens to be. I really hope that nothing bad happens to you, but to where you would have a scar on your face, but at the same time, there are some people that have issues with that. Or maybe you took a picture with a beard and now you don't have one anymore. That's gonna get you deactivated, which is really messed up. Here's how identity re-verification works. Dashers will receive a request to re-verify their identity. Dashers must take a selfie that matches the picture on the ID they've previously submitted. Our third-party vendor persona will verify the Dasher's identity. And the selfie that you're gonna be taking is not you just doing this and clicking a button. They're gonna scan your face, you're gonna put it to the right, you're gonna scan your face, you're gonna put it to the left, you're gonna scan your face. And they're gonna make sure that you're the person that they think you are. We use a number of signals to detect signs of potential account inauthenticity, which triggers requests for Dashers to re-verify their identity, including the number of devices used to log into a single account, whether key account details such as phone number or email address have been repeatedly changed, and if key account details are linked to previous accounts or applicants. Because when they wrongfully deactivate you, you shouldn't have the right to come back on, right? Screw you. It is about time they did something about renting out accounts, but clearly this isn't even about that. This is more about keeping people who they don't want on the platform off the platform. There are so many stories now about people getting wrongfully deactivated because they claim that they could not verify you or whatever that looks like. It's honestly really messed up, and I'm so frustrated that this is such a normalcy in the gig economy. If a Dasher's selfie matches their government identification, they're instantly able to resume dashing. If their identity cannot be verified, the Dasher account will be suspended and they will no longer be allowed to dash. All dashers will have the opportunity to appeal this decision, and every appeal is reviewed thoroughly and carefully before a final decision is made. And keep in mind, they're not just saying you failed the verification to simply say that you're not the person you say you are. It's they don't really want you on the platform, so they're using this as an excuse to wrongfully deactivate you because you got too good. It's just how they operate. We recognize that no system, however thorough or sophisticated, is perfect. That's why we're constantly looking for new ways to further strengthen our identity verification and screening processes to continue to promote trust and confidence in the Doordash platform. That is probably the biggest BS on this entire article, because they always say, oh, we're always learning. Oh, the system messed up. Oh, we're trying to fix it. But this company has been known to scam people so often that there is no trust and confidence in Doordash at all. There never has been, and there never will be again. But of course, they're going to take the political route and try to maintain their image rather than telling the truth and doing the right thing by people. Because that's the kind of piss poor integrity and character of the failures that operate Doordash. This is my opinion. It's worth what you pay for it. None of you pay me. There you go. This is yet another display of why you cannot be dependent on Doordash long term. They're going to not only try to deactivate you, but when you try to get back on the platform or even try to fight back or appeal the decision of getting wrongfully deactivated, they're going to do everything in their power to keep you off the platform. Because it got too good, it got too smart. They don't want independent contractors that know what they're doing. They want 1099 employees, not that that actually exists, but the mindset of an employee in the form of an independent contractor, taking the independence away from the independent contractor. Which is why I constantly preach about diversifying your gig portfolio. Make sure you're on UberEats, Grubhub, Veho, Instacart, Shipped, user testing, field agent if you really want to. Deliver that. Make sure you're on as many gig platforms as possible, so when one of them screws you over, and this one is absolutely known for screwing people over, you have other opportunities available for you, and you're not just at zero again. That's why you have an exit strategy, because the gig economy is an income bridge to what would be a long-term goal. It's never the goal. And in the event that you need to shift your strategy a little bit, this is a way for you to do that. It's about time that these people learn that if in the event that something happens to you, they don't have as much control over you as they want you to believe they do. All in all, just make sure you're protecting yourself financially as possible. So in the event that the identity reverification system screws you over, you are as protected as possible. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.